Time. It is the one asset you cannot buy, you cannot trade, and you definitely cannot manufacture. For the last 20 years, technology promised to give us more time. But let's be honest, did email give you more time? Did Slack give you more time? Or did they just give you more noise? Welcome to AI Productivity Supercharger. I'm Jenny. Over the next 60 minutes, we'll explore a revolutionary technology that's reshaping industries and personal work practices. It's a powerful tool that's quickly changing how we approach problem-solving, creativity, productivity, and automation in business. This transformation is both exciting and, let's be candid, maybe even a little scary, especially if you aren't sure how to get started. If you're watching this, you'll likely fall into one of three camps. Camp 1, you are AI curious, you played with ChatGPT once, asked it a few questions, and you closed the tab. Camp 2, you are AI evolving. You work with AI tools consistently, have incorporated it into your work processes, but want to understand what more AI can do for you. And Camp 3, you are AI overwhelmed. You know this technology is changing everything, your industry, your job, maybe even your career, but you don't know where to start without putting your company at risk. Today, we are going to change that. We are going to move you from curious to competent, because the landscape has shifted. We aren't just talking about chatbots anymore. We are talking about a transformational shift in knowledge work. We are talking about moving from generative AI, machines that talk, to agentic AI, machines that act. By the end of this hour, you won't just know how it works. You will have a framework to save yourself up to 2.5 hours a day. To guide us, we need two different perspectives. We need the system and the soul. Please meet our guides, Heidi and Gretchen.
I'm Heidi.
And I'm Gretchen. We're two Cornell grads who teamed up to fill a need we saw for a short course that makes it simple to get started with GenAI.
My journey in AI began at the Palo Alto Research Center, where I worked with teams of researchers to identify and advance AI applications for automating back-office processes for our clients across multiple industries like customer service, insurance, and even retail. This experience sparked my fascination with AI's potential to transform businesses. As someone who likes to learn new skills and experiment with new approaches, I am always on the lookout for ways AI can enhance the work processes of my teams. My job today is to help you look under the hood so you trust the engine, but also so you respect the speed limit.
My background is on the human side, design thinking and user experience. Design thinking puts the focus on finding needs of users and solving them to create new value. It's the difference between what tech can do and what tech can do for you. I realized early on that the smartest computer in the world is useless if a human doesn't know how to ask it a question. My obsession is the interface. How do we talk to these new digital teammates? How do we get what is in our heads into the machine without losing the human nuance?
Gretchen and I realized that together we could combine our experiences to help others eager to learn about AI but not sure where to start. We found it's a path best traveled together. And there is an urgency to getting up to speed. The AI hype is over. The value phase has begun. In 2023, logging on to ChatGPT to create a poem about your neighbor was a party trick. Now, AI is a power tool. The data is clear. Professionals using AI tools for deep work are seeing a 40% quality improvement and substantial time savings, but only if they move beyond treating it like a search engine.
Exactly. If you treat AI like Google, you get Wikipedia answers. If you treat AI like a teammate, you get productivity. That's the shift we're making today. So let's dive in.
We keep throwing around the word AI, but what we are using today is different from the AI of the last few decades. Traditional AI classified what already existed. You showed it a picture, and it said, "That is a cat." Expert systems in the 1980s analyzed existing data and applied predefined rules. Today's generative AI models create new content, text, images, code by learning patterns across massive datasets and applying that understanding to entirely new situations. You ask it for a cat, and it draws a new one that has never existed before. And agentic models go one step further by combining reasoning with the ability to act, allowing it to execute multi-step workflows autonomously.
You've likely heard of ChatGPT, but let's look at the ecosystem, because it's not just one tool anymore. Different tools have different strengths and capabilities. While most know ChatGPT as the one who lit the AI fire, Competitors like Gemini are exceptional across text, video, and audio simultaneously, and Claude excels at reading massive documents and generating human-like text. Beyond these text-based models, there's a growing ecosystem of generative AI tools serving diverse purposes. For search, there is Perplexity. It's a conversational search engine that gives you answers and cites its sources. Are you writing code? Check out GitHub Copilot. It's like having a senior developer sitting next to you. DALL-E, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion create incredible images from detailed prompts. There are even AI tools to take meeting minutes, write music, and make videos. And Microsoft Copilot is a feature in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, putting AI at your fingertips as you work. These models are being integrated into numerous applications, from chatbots to content creation tools, showcasing the versatility of AI.
At the core of this revolution are LLMs, large language models. They are built on neural networks trained across vast libraries of human knowledge. Here is the most important technical truth you need to understand for safe use. AI does not retrieve facts. It predicts language. It calculates what the most likely next answer should be based on patterns in its training, not based on verified sources. It learned that when you see the word peanut, the next word is likely butter, not concrete. When you ask ChatGPT a question, it isn't looking up the answer in a database like Google does. It is predicting the next word in the sentence based on the patterns it learned during training.
This is such a critical distinction. Because it is predicting based on patterns, not facts, it can sometimes be incredibly convincing and completely wrong. That's what we call a hallucination. It's not deception. It's just predicting a word that sounds right but isn't factually accurate.
As a prediction model, AI is powerful for drafting, summarizing, structuring, brainstorming, and pattern recognition, but dangerous if you assume it verified sources or validated consequences. That responsibility never leaves the human. This ability to predict what comes next also explains a generative AI superpower, how it suddenly handles massive documents so well. Modern models don't just read line by line. They maintain awareness across entire sections and documents. That's why today you can extract tables from long PDFs, compare multiple reports at once, and turn chaos into structure. And now, in late 2025, we are seeing the rise of agentic AI. Systems that don't just create content, but execute tasks by connecting to other software, bridging the gap between saying and doing.
This is so exciting. Why did this suddenly become real now? Why not 5 years ago?
It wasn't one breakthrough, it was 3 happening at once. First, data. These models were trained on an unprecedented volume of human knowledge: books, articles, research papers, code, and conversations. For the first time, the raw material was finally deep and broad enough to teach true language understanding. Second, context. A breakthrough in how models understand relationships across entire documents, not just sentences. This is why AI can now read a 200-page report, track ideas across sections, and connect cause and effect instead of just matching keywords. Third, compute. We finally reached the point where machines could process that scale of data in real time, not overnight. That's what transformed AI from a research lab curiosity into a day-to-day work tool. These factors, combined with increased accessibility through user-friendly interfaces, have brought AI into the mainstream.
So this isn't just faster autocomplete.
Exactly. It's the first time machines can operate at the speed, scale, and depth required for real knowledge work.
So we have the data, the power, and the tools.
One more thing. Not all AI runs on the open internet. Many organizations deploy AI entirely inside secure environments where data is not used for public training, access is controlled, and usage is auditable. Same power, very different risk profile. This is what makes AI workable inside real businesses, not just as a consumer tool.
Businesses are embracing this because it allows us to combine what computers do best, processing massive data at speed, with what humans do best: judgment, empathy, and strategy. This human-computer system is what we are here to build today. Now that we understand the engine, why it works, where it can fail, and how it can be controlled, let's look at how this actually shows up in your work. How can we think about our use of AI today and in the future?
Think of this as the evolution of the technology itself. Level 1 is the crawl. This is generative AI. This is what you probably know. You give it a prompt, it gives you text. It writes an email, drafts a blog post, or summarizes a document. It creates content. Level 2 is the walk. This is reasoning. This is new in late 2024 and 2025. This is where we stop asking the AI to just spit out text and ask it to think. We use models like OpenAI's O1 or Gemini Pro to solve logic puzzles, critique strategy, or code complex scripts. It's not just creative, it's logical. And level 3 is the run. This is agentic AI. This is where the industry is heading right now. An agent doesn't just talk to you, it has permission to use your tools. It can open your calendar, read your emails, find a conflict, and, crucially, resolve it by sending an invite. It doesn't just generate text, it executes workflows.
Crawl, create, walk, reason, run, act. By the end of this hour, we want you walking confidently with a clear line of sight to running. In this module, we covered the difference between traditional, generative, and agentic AI, why AI capabilities have accelerated rapidly since 2023, and why it is important to move from AI curious to AI competent. Now let's turn our attention to how to use these new tools safely.